Question for you, Miss Ross. If you could star in the movie about Black history, what story would you tell?
To be honest, I looked at this question. I allowed it to marinate. I would tell my story because I have a story of grace. I have a story of just God's grace. My book would be titled, or my movie would be titled, "The Product of a Pimp and His Whore."
The product of a pimp and his whore.
That's it.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, when you hear that, you may think that it is a story. It's a racy story, but really it is a story of God's grace, and it's a story of my testimony. It's a story of how I was raised by my mother and her pimp, but still yet I was instilled with values. I was taught morals, and we were taught to respect our elders. You know, we were taught to speak to people when you come in the house. We were taught to say yes ma'am and no ma'am. Some basics, and we were taught not to give up. So though my mom had her experiences, she wanted something greater and better for me. I had a baby at 14 on my 14th birthday. My birthday is coming up. My son is going to be 30 years old. I am a college graduate. I graduated from the Ohio State University. I had a full ride there. I have a master's from Otterbein in education. And though my mother died, and though I went into foster care because my family didn't want me, I didn't stop, and it was just God's grace. And so when I look at the things that I've accomplished, I am reminded that He is the reason for the season. And when I say He, I'm meaning God, the energy. I'm meaning God, the all things. I'm not meaning like a man. I'm not talking about Jesus. I am talking about a power, a higher power. And so I am just a believer. And that's what my story would be.